Today on Be More Lifestyle, real Italian home cooking.
Be More Lifestyle. Now, here are your hosts, Chardell Moore and Christina Denny.
We're going to learn some real, let me say that again, real Italian home cooking and how you can take classes and even take a trip to Italy. Keep it locked. You're watching Be More Lifestyle. Welcome back. For today's Mealtime Monday, we're learning some real Italian home cooking.
It's my favorite.
It smells so good in here.
It really does. Dorina's Kitchen teaches authentic recipes, and even you can learn how to cook in Italy. Dorina is here with us today. Thank you so much for joining us. We're excited, if you couldn't tell.
Oh, very excited.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about Dorina's Kitchen.
Well, Dorina's Kitchen has been a lot of things over the years. I've had a catering business, which I do still cater. I did have a restaurant up in New Jersey a few years ago, and now I mostly do cooking classes. I feel that's my calling. It's my passion to teach people how to cook. I feel like it's a lost art, and I think we lost so many generations of teachers when moms went to work, whether it was because of World War II and they had to work in the factories while the guys were away, or whatever the reasons. And then all of a sudden it became easy to buy pre-made food. And then we had, we were making more money and we were going out to eat all the time. So now people are realizing how important it is to eat healthy, to eat as a family at home. And so now people want to learn, and people really have taken to this. I really teach it home style, the way your mother would teach you or your grandmother would teach you.
I love it.
So, teach people a handful of this, a pinch of that, the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Speaking of yummy food, you have some amazing stuff here. What do you have going on?
Well, over here I have, these are just some of the things I do teach people how to make in my cooking classes. I've got some stuffed zucchini, which is my kids' favorite. If I don't make that for every holiday, they get upset. The beautiful jar behind it is a jar of limoncello. It's in the making, so it's not ready yet.
Okay.
That's the first round, December 21st. I'm counting the days. It goes the second round.
What is limoncello?
Limoncello is an Italian lemon liqueur.
Oh,
so
cool.
you soak the lemon rinds, only this outside peel, in grain alcohol.
Wow.
We'll hit you up when that's ready.
Right?
And then absolutely, so I'll have to come back in January when it's finished. These are some Italian ricotta cookies. And this pasta that's drying here is some of the my grandmother's, what she taught me, and my grandmother in Italy, it's called cavatelli, which some people are familiar with. A lot of people serve cavatelli and broccoli, and a lot of other things. So anyway, I'm going to actually roll some out right now and show you how to flick it, because this is part of the joy of cooking, is actually getting your hands in there and rolling it out.
And you're so passionate about it. Like, you can feel it.
It's... Life is all about the food. You got to make it good.
I agree.
There's only a few things that we actually need in life. Actually, there's really only one thing we need to live. We need to eat.
Yeah, we do.
And so if we're not eating well, then, this came out beautiful.
And food is one of the few things that can bring everyone together.
That's
Absolutely.
So true. So you're flipping this. We're not just rolling it in one direction. We're kind of turning it so that it's more of a symmetrical circle.
Usually I have this great big long rolling pin on a great big wooden board, and it's a roll about this big of the pasta, but we're doing a little quick version here. So
this is maybe a millimeter or two thick.
So how do we know it's like nice and smooth and ready to go?
Well,
just
feel it. Take a feel of it. Go ahead. It's so smooth. You can feel it's nice and even. So we just get this. Okay.
That's another reason I love cooking. Just getting my hands dirty, getting in there.
So we're just going to do a little quick version of this here. So we cut these in about 1.5 inch strips. And I'm just going to do one really quickly here for you and show you how we do it. So we get the uneven part off the end, and then we just cut these.
Oh, we're making these pretty small.
Nice and simple.
As comparing the size between the uncooked and the cooked ones.
Well, you'll see how they turn out. So basically what you do is you take these little pieces, you take your 3 fingers, you push down and pull towards you.
Oh.
And then there's your little pasta. So you push down and then you flick. Usually I stick my rolling pin here so I don't flick them, because I flick them off the table all the time.
I don't have the best coordination. The viewers already
So 3 down.
Okay. Just push it.
Yep.
Oh,
you want to push it. You want to push it just one time.
Okay.
All the way down really hard, almost like it smears into the table.
I'm gonna grab one and try it.
Christina, you try.
You make it look so easy.
You do. You
and I have nails.
Magical.
Oh yeah, the nails always make it more fun. Now roll it towards you, and there you go.
There we
You're
go.
done. Perfect.
Mine's a little more of a tube than I think I was going
that's what they are, kind of like a little tube. See?
Oh, that's cool. And then the sauce can go inside.
It is. It's exactly. That's the whole point of the different kinds of pasta. Is that each one is a conduit for the sauce. It's all about the sauces. So just There you
So
go.
if I want to learn how to do this, where and how long are these classes?
Well, I do classes right now. I'm doing classes in people's own homes, so privately, or other rented kitchens that I use around the area at the moment. My goal is to get my own location, so I'm working on that now. So hopefully in 2018 it'll be the year. But that's
out there.
That's the plan. Exactly, put it out there. So
you can also go to Italy too.
Yeah, tell us about that.
well, this past year, I took my first group of people over to Italy for a class.
Yeah.
It just went better than I ever could have possibly imagined. My dad's hometown is Roseto Val Fortore. It's a province of Foggia in the heel of the boot in Puglia, the region of Puglia. And my town's actually famous because it is known. There's a Roseto, Pennsylvania. Back in the 1880s, 1890s, people came over from our village and settled there, and they were working the mines in eastern Pennsylvania. And it was found by the 60s that it was the lowest heart attack rate in the country.
Oh, wow.
So all these doctors and scientists descend upon the town, study the diet, and they're drinking lots of wine, they're frying things. They're like, okay, what's going on here? And then they start looking at the lifestyle, and it's all of it. It's eating right. It's being with family. It's having the important things.
It's an overall experience.
It is. They brought Italy and kept it here, that Italian lifestyle. Now, by the 90s, they revisited it, and it's kind of the same as it was. I mean, the rest of the country is now.
Yeah. That's
but
awesome.
what I try to do is take people over to Italy and see, and so they can get their own Roseto effect. That's actually a coined term. It's actually in books and all kind of stuff. So check it out, the Roseto effect, and come and learn it yourself. So we teach you how to cook over there, teach you how to cook over here. I do the classes here. My cousin is a teaching chef in Italy. So I let him do the classes there, because who wouldn't want a cute guy named Giuseppe teaching you?
This sounds
in
like
Italy?
a lot of fun. And we have a little bit of time.
Yep. So let me show you really quickly what we're going to do here. We're going to make a little bit of caponata. So what I've done here today is I've kind of nodded a little bit to people in my family. So the cavatelli is my grandmother in Italy. And
We're bringing the whole family with this.
right, that was my dad's mom. And then we, because she taught me that. In fact, one time when I was 4 years old, I knocked over an entire cutting board of those, and she redid them all.
So what is this that
So
you're
this is
cooking?
caponata. This is my Sicilian grandmother.
Okay.
So this is a very traditional Sicilian dish. We use a little olive oil. So we're going to cut up. We've got celery over here.
So we have about 30 seconds, so just
Okay.
give us like a rundown of the steps that we would need to make this.
Okay, so you're going to fry up your eggplant first.
Okay.
Okay.
Then your celery and onions. Those want to get cooked down. Then we're going to add the tomatoes and the olives, the capers, and then a little bit of vinegar and sugar. Just a
Voila.
tablespoon of sugar in about a quarter cup of vinegar. And what you end up with is this beautiful melded, let me show you.
Dun, dun,
TV
With the
dun.
magic of television, we do a little bit of caponata.
Oh my gosh, this looks so good.
So if you will give me 1 second right here,
Can't
I will
forget the
show
bread.
you what it tastes like.
it.
Actually, we're going to do this.
Ooh, authentic Italian bread.
So maybe this is like a lunch dish, a dinner dish.
This can be used as an appetizer.
Okay.
It can be used on top of pasta.
Ooh.
Any which way you'd like to use it.
Can I eat it for breakfast?
I do.
Eat it whenever.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So
oh
this
my
is
gosh.
a very wonderfully messy.
Oh, yummy.
Thank you so much. So before we get into this, where can we go to learn more very quickly?
Well, I have my website at dorinaskitchen.com.
Perfect.
I'm also Dorina's Kitchen on Facebook and Instagram, so please follow me, and you can find all the information, information about the classes here, the classes in Italy, and anything else you want to do with food.
I love
Thank
it.
you so much.
I love your personality.
Thank you, thank you.